The new age crush, Tripti Dimri, never fails to captivate the audience with her ultimate fashion sense. Well, the animal actress set the ramp ablaze at the Lakme Fashion Week 2024. Besides her elegant walk, one couldn't take eyes off her stunning ensemble. Tripti walked for the designer duo Shantanu and Nikhil. And here's what she wore for the glamorous night. Well, take a look as we bring to you Tripti Dimri for Shantanu and Nikhil. Check it right here.
brand Nexa was started in 2015-16, and it was meant not just to be an automotive brand. It's done very well, but it's also about lifestyle experience, and that's the reason why we associated with such genres as fashion, travel, music, and within the fashion, of course, with Lakme Fashion Week, FDCI, because the values are quite common. You just mentioned about inspiration, about innovation, creation, and experimentation. And I think our values for Nexa, whether it's design of cars or our system of buying process, is all matching with the Lakme Fashion Week ethos. So that's the reason why our association has been so strong, and I believe it's going to be stronger in the years to come.
Excuse me, could I please request everyone to be silent for 2 minutes? Just a little bit more about how Nexa has been a driving force in the fashion industry now with partners like Lakme Fashion Week, FDCI. How does it feel to see this collection down the runway today with Shantanu and Nikhil?
Oh, Shantanu Nikhil, I think fantastic. Yeah, really good, and I think they understood the brand values and what we stand for, the core values, very, very correctly and very with great clarity. And that's reflected. They are always, I thought, very innovative and experimentative, and we saw that. In fact, when I was seeing their this show, I could see that narrative of journey, a lot of with creative expressions, and you had that essence of femininity in the show, but also, you know, with the brand's respect for strength, for individualism. I think they could incorporate those elements in the show, and I thought those earthy textures, the leather, and of course gives you that rugged elegance. That's great, and I can go on and on. But one thing, Shantanu, and I think Taira said a lot of good things in the beginning. I think it reflects, because I believe your philosophy is that femininity and masculinity merge in different proportions at different times in different people. I think this show was great in that respect, and they have that great ability to amalgamate contrasting positions, and they have really done it. So you saw some echoes of masculinity as well, and that sort of transcended the couture, the conventional couture values, and I think that's a higher form of self-expression. It was great, and I congratulate Shantanu Nikhil for it.
Thank you so
And of
much.
course, she was great too. I think that car integration was really good, and she looked lovely, of course.
Shantanu and Nikhil, if we could hear from you as well, your Spring-Summer 24 collection, and how did the collaboration with Nexa and the brand ethos of Create and Inspire sort of fit in perfectly today?
No, like Shashank has said it all. You know, he's almost acted like a spokesperson. But no, the idea was to do a bit of a pivot of who we are as a brand, and we've always believed that there is that very strong voice of femininity, but it is surrounded by these overtones of masculinity that we are known for. The idea was to bring in a more sartorial experience. And sort of just move away from the conventional thought process of what couture is. And it was all about strong women. It was all an ode to our mother, who's always played that role of being a strong person but very balanced. So what you saw today was a collection that was high on couture elements, but it was balanced in a way, and the femininity of it all brought it out for us. And who better than Tripti? You know, she is sensational, and the way she carried what she's wearing just kind of was the icing on the cake.
And we'll come to that for sure. Mr. Sethi, Jaspreet, if we could also hear from you, your partnership with Nexa and how that's bringing together these really stellar showcases
So
at fashion.
I have to talk about the star first. I was a bit confused because when the Grand Vitara came in, we thought, here's the star. Then we saw even a bigger star coming over there, and then you guys. But the really star were the clothes and the fact how it went with the Nexa ethos. So all you guys did extremely well. I feel that our association why it's really so strong is because there are not very many people who are, we find a lot of fly-by-night operators, but in the case of Nexa, they've supported us for years and years and years. And, each time we don't know whether we are going to do, the Nexa color is going to be the black, JC feels he's wearing the black, and that's the Nexa color, I feel I'm wearing the Nexa blue, so that goes on changing, and Shantanu Nikhil created the perfect Nexa colors on the ramp. Thank you very much. I found the show to be so slick. I only wish that Tripti got a little more chance to walk the ramp, to show off her, to strut the ramp like she should. But thank you very much. You were fabulous.
No, so actually he said exactly what I was about to say, so now I'll have to think. No, so we've always enjoyed the fact that we have partners who understand fashion, right? Because not everybody gets it. And to have a partner who understands fashion makes the journey so much better, especially since it's Nexa, journey is as important as the destination. And we're very thankful, Shashank-san, Akela-san, for all your support, and we've had that support through the pandemic as well, right? And that will always be something that we will appreciate about our partnership here. Shantanu and Nikhil are obviously, let's say, have been stars for many years now, and each season they raise the bar in what they present here. I'm getting messages from my team saying, what a great show. And for me, even my team is actually a reflection, because they'll go through every single, let's say, collection that actually is shown on the ramp. And they were last point. And we had Tripti come to Fashion Week for the first time, at least from what I remember, for the for Rajesh's show, a while back. And at that time, she was already someone that we thought will become a star. And we're so glad we got to see your journey over the last 3 years. And we're so happy for what you've achieved. I think you've done some amazing work, okay, which we followed even before, where you are today. And I think this is just a validation of great talent, getting to where it should be. So.
And we've saved the best for the last. And we know who all of you are waiting for.
Nikhil is saying, I'm best for last.
Yes, I'm the best. Yes. He will always have the last word.
Actually, I did want to say something. I didn't know if there was an opportunity to say it, but taking a cue from you, Jasprit, our parents brought us up like a team, and I remember since we were kids, Shantanu and I have always been together, doing almost everything together, and that's all owed to our parents. They gave us the upbringing to understand that you cannot do anything on your own, and even one more person is not enough, and that's why Virat does well when his cricket team is with him. Sachin does well when his team is with him. I want to take this opportunity to tell everyone that our team back in the office, where each skilled worker to the master and the incredible marketing, design, production team is all together as one big family. And this particular show is for all of them coming from our parents.
Thank you.
Now the mic over
Yes,
to
and I can tell, Tripti, that people are waiting to hear from you. The it moment, I know that when you walked out, the show literally stopped. How does it feel to be working for Shantanu Nikhil and Nexa today?
It feels amazing. I mean, I'm truly honored to be a part of a show that, stands for women, and that stands for, women being confident and being their own, inherently powerful and their own beautiful version. I've said this a lot of times, and I'm going to say it again, that there's nothing more beautiful than a confident woman, and I think this is what the show also stands for. And I felt confident in what I was wearing, and I've always been a fan of Shantanu and Nikhil, so it was truly an honor for me to, be a showstopper for them today. I feel wonderful, I feel amazing. Thank you so much.
I'll open for questions for the media. Anybody has?
Your take on feminism?
My take on feminism, I think it's a very important subject. I've done a lot of films on this, that supports feminism, and I think it's all about, for me, it's not about, comparing ourselves to men. For me, it's about being confident in who we are, and we are all, we should be proud of the fact that we're all women. We should not. I feel very bad when women compare themselves to men. So I think we are beautiful, we are confident, we are powerful, and that's what we should always celebrate. And I have, my mother was always a very quiet person. She would never scream at anybody. She would never show her power in that way. And once I spoke to her and I was like, why are you always, I used to feel very bad as a kid. I was like, why don't you shout? Why don't you yell? Why don't you, give back to other people? And she was like, a person who gets angry, that's not strength for me. For me, if I can hold on to my anger and, think about it and be like, this is not important. For me, what's important is how I react in a situation and how I'm able to give respect to the other person. For me, being able to do that, that is my strength. And that is something that has stayed with me. So I think for me, that is feminism.
Thank you so
being
much.
able to
Thank
be
you.
yourself
Great
and be
answer.
confident.
Tripti, what's your take on fashion?
My take on fashion is a wrong question to ask. I don't take, for me, fashion is being comfortable. I believe in being the most authentic version of yourself, for being the most real version of yourself. So for me, fashion is that. You should, your personality should come out with the kind of clothes you wear, and I think for me, that is fashion.
Experience was very good. This was my first time, not the first time, but I've not walked the ramp a lot of times, so I was obviously a bit nervous, but it was a very good experience. I was really looking forward to it, and I felt amazing after walking the ramp.
What today collection inspired you?
I think what the show stands for, the celebration of women, their individuality, their uniqueness, that in itself is very inspiring. And it was an honor for me to be a part of a show that stands out for all these things, because most of my movies have also been about the same subject. So it was
Powerful with your outfit.
I felt amazing and I felt confident.
With you being known as a national star. After you enjoyed the tag.
I think it feels amazing when people give you tags like these. So yeah, it was a beautiful experience and I love being called that.
तृप्ति जी, अगर फैशन की हम बात करें, कोई ऐसी 3 चीज़ जो आप हमेशा देखते हो कि ये 3 चीज़ मेरे फैशन में परफेक्ट होनी चाहिए, वैसी कौन सी 3 चीज़ आपके लिए?
कंफर्ट, बस कंफर्ट, 3 है ही नहीं.
बॉलीवुड की बात करें तो आप ऐसा बॉलीवुड फैशन जो आप ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस हुए हैं, आपको ज़्यादा पसंद है?
ज़्यादा पसंद है बॉलीवुड फैशन. एवरीथिंग अबाउट बॉलीवुड आई लाइक है.
एनी मूवी या फिर
एनी मूवी,
मतलब मूवी में फैशन?
मुझे पुरानी बॉलीवुड फिल्म्स बहुत पसंद हैं, मधुबाला, मीना कुमारी के टाइम की. तो उस तरीके की एक फिल्म भी की थी मैंने, कला, जिसमें मुझे मौका मिला उस ज़माने के कपड़े पहनने का, उस ज़माने के हेयर एंड मेकअप करने का. तो दैट एक्सपीरियंस फॉर मी वाज वेरी ब्यूटीफुल.
Tripti, what's your hobbies?
My hobbies, I like reading, I like playing tennis, and I like just sitting by myself doing nothing. Travel. I love traveling.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Tripti, for your time. Thank you, everyone, for your questions.
Sorry, sir.
And acting, which is more easier now.
Acting.
Thank you so much.